Hey, it's Marina for You, Me, and the LBC. I'm here today with local mom, parent, active member of school. I'm here with Kathleen Mest of Patrick Henry. Her kids go to Patrick Henry. Hey, Kathleen.
Hi.
Hi. We're here to talk about the wine tasting and appetizer mixer that's going to be at the Boathouse on the Bay on November 29th from 5:30 to 8:30. We'll eventually get to that, but we have other things too to talk about, like what is the Patrick Henry Foundation and how do they support the school. So those are some of the questions I have. But first, let's just start off easy. Did you grow up in Long Beach, Kathleen?
No, I didn't. I actually grew up in Anaheim. After I finished college, I moved to Long Beach, bought a condo over by Alamitos Beach.
Yeah.
And then after I got married, we moved over to East Long Beach.
You're really involved in the school.
I was a late start volunteer also. Like in kinder, I volunteered in the classroom a little bit, but it wasn't really until my son was first grade, second grade that I started volunteering more. More in the PTA at the beginning. And then last year was actually my first year volunteering with the foundation. So this is actually just my second year on the foundation.
Okay.
And that is more volunteer hours for me versus what I was doing with the PTA, but just because it's a different position I was doing.
Okay, so let's get down to talk about the foundation. Mm-hmm. So both of our kids go to Patrick Henry. What I found unique is that there's a PTA and there's also a Patrick Henry Foundation.
Right.
So can you tell me since you're involved in some capacity in both,
right?
What is the Patrick Henry Foundation?
Okay, so maybe, so most schools do have a PTA, that's a nationwide organization. So both organizations are just parent volunteers, and we both have the same intention, right? We're trying to raise funds for the school to help with the education of our students. But the main difference, I would say, is the way that the organizations can hold their money. From my understanding, the PTA has to spend the bulk of their money every year. They shouldn't really carry over money year to year. So the foundation, they can hold their money from year to year. So all of the funds that are dispersed are requested by either the principal or the teachers themselves. One of our big campaigns that we started last year was creating a STEM lab on campus. So it's science, technology, engineering, and math. The principal really wanted to investigate and research like which curriculum is best for our school. Mm-hmm. What kind of equipment do we need for the STEM lab? So we gave her time to make a smart decision. Sure. How do we use this money? But so that would be the biggest difference, is just how we can hold the funds and how we can use the funds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did the foundation do you know how the foundation
I
got started?
do know a little bit.
Okay,
So it started, so it's pretty new. It's about 6 years old. And the foundation started with a group of parents that saw a need, and specifically at that time it was a technology need. So we were way behind on like having Chromebooks and tech at our school versus some other schools that were getting more money from the district. So the foundation was started primarily because of tech.
This event that's coming up, the wine tasting and appetizer mixer at the Boathouse on the Bay on November 29th. So I'm gonna go. So tell me, what can I expect? Good. Yeah, what can I expect?
It's a fundraiser, but it's also a mixer. It's again another opportunity for the parents and the teachers to meet each other. Mm-hmm. But also this event is at a business venue, so we can really invite the neighborhood. Parents can invite their friends and family to come to this event also. Because it's a fundraiser, the more people that we can have attend, the more donations that we can have. So 30% of the sales go back to the foundation.
Oh, that's great. And then that goes back to the STEM lab, right? So
yeah.
I always feel like, who could turn that down, when what you're drinking wine and some of them are just going to kids, to the kids in the community. Like, how could you say no?
Right. All of our events are after school or on the weekend. So we're hoping to capture a different demographics of parents that, maybe they can't get the day off from work, to go to a school event or something like that.
So the wine tasting, I think you said it was $30 for the ticket.
Right. So it's $30 for a pre-sale ticket. At the door would be $35, and 30% of the funds go back to the foundation. So we have Boathouse on the Bay. They're providing the appetizers, and then Grocery Outlet is pouring the wine for us.
Oh. So what are we talking about here? Are we talking about, is it unlimited tasting? I know that you've been asked that question. What are we talking about here? How soft am I going to get at this event?
So it's going to be you're going to get 6 tickets, and every ticket can be at 1 tasting, so that could be 6 tastings. Or if you like, there's like, you have a tasting, you're like, wow, I really like this one. If you give 2 tickets, that'll be a glass. So I guess technically 3 glasses of wine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. And then appetizers.
Yeah, and then appetizers.
From Boathouse on the Bay. And then you're there. I mean, Boathouse on the Bay is so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like wine, appetizers, and view.
It's the package.
It should be great. This is our first time doing this event. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Cool. Sounds good. So it's at the end of the month. It's November 29th. If somebody wants to buy tickets, what do they need to do?
So we have the tickets. We're selling them online. But, we do have probably the easiest way is just to go to the Patrick Henry Foundation website.
Cool. That sounds really fun. Like I said, I'm going, so I'm looking forward to it. And I know that when I'm having my wine, then I know that I'm supporting the STEM lab at the local school.
Yes,
so
yes.
Nothing better than that.
Yes. I'm so glad that you're coming.
It'll be fun. Well, thanks so much for being on our show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. If you'd like to attend the event, again, it's the wine tasting and appetizer mixer, Boathouse on the Bay, November 29th, 5:30 to 8:30. And for Long Beach 908, we're in the 908 studio. You're listening to You, Me, and the LBC.